So, everyone and their grandma should know that Yeeps VR has a little thing called biomes. For those who don't know, I feel sad about you, dude. I'm sorry. These biomes are unique in all of their own ways. A biome has tech webs, different ones that have. Every biome has a tech web, where you can find specific or special items. Like in fantasy, as an example, you can get the mace or the spear, or maybe the goblin mount and the dagger. Comes to question, which one is the most fun, or better said, the most quality, or just the best biome altogether? Some of you maybe say suburbs, and some of you maybe say fantasy or snow biome. Today I'm just gonna talk about my own opinion, because I can't talk for everybody. Everyone has their own favorite update. Everyone has their own favorite biome, but I'm just gonna talk about mine, and I'm gonna explain everything about every biome. So today we're gonna talk about the suburbs, the snow biome, the beach biome, the facility biome, the fantasy biome, and the desert biome. Because those are all of the biomes with their own shop, their own tech web, and each and every one of those has their own unique mechanic that they introduced. So, let's get started with suburbs. Suburbs is the biome that started it all. Suburbs was the first biome, and the biome that basically was still the whole time. There never was actually a thing that changed suburbs at all, except maybe 2.0 with the terrain. But that basically changed all of the biomes. Suburbs is the original biome, and it has the original tech web, which has a few cosmetics like the knight helmet, the football helmet, or the bandana or the ninja hat. And you see those cosmetics everywhere, okay? In every lobby there's gonna be one person that has one of those cosmetics. It also has the basic items like the loot sack, the basic impulse bombs, explosive bombs, pillow bombs, and smoke bombs. And since the home update, we also have the basketball things, the football, like the all sports things. You know about it. It also has the basic terrain, bushes, the basic spawn eggs, and a lot of technic stuff like the world map or the achievement border. It also has some items for the pets like the frisbee. It also has the main amount of paints like purple, red, yellow, or maybe the first 3 neon colors, white, orange, and green. This is the first biome that actually introduced hide and seek. The game was called hide and seek back then, and yeah, the game was called hide and seek back then. That's the whole point. So yeah, suburbs is a special biome. It has a lot of nostalgia for most of the players. For me personally, too. But the thing is, it's kind of boring. Okay. Who the hell even plays maps like Starter House anymore? Maybe because Starter House isn't really. You know what I mean. So, this biome is the first, the most simple, but also the one with the biggest tech web and the main and biggest store. So altogether, I would give Starter House a 3.5 out of 5. Let's go on to Snow Biome. The Snow Biome is a second ever biome. It is very nostalgic for me personally, because the Snow Biome is the time I really started playing Yeeps. And also, it is the first biome that had my favorite map, Fortress. This map has not the biggest, but also a pretty large tech web. Let me show it. On this tech web we have the Snowball, one of the most iconic items in Yeeps. You can also buy the grapple seal and the hot cocoa. You can also purchase the terrain shaper in this map, and also the whole snow biome thing, the ram, the wolf, and the yeti spawn eggs. There are also the new things like the sawblade launcher and the chainsaw on this tech web. And what I didn't show you everyone to this point, all of the biomes except suburbs have is this with the music of the biome, of course. This biome is also very nice for building because it has a lot of these ram things, and it also has the racing and the sled. From the paint, it isn't that much. We have white, we have a few shades of blue, pink and teal, and neon blue. This is one of the more lame tech ups, I would say. It has a lot of useful items, just not the greatest, okay? But the shop is a bit of a different story. We have a lot of hats, a lot of hairs, and my original hairless background. We have things like the hat, the other hat, and the other hat. Yes, this one is basically just hats and everything. And we have this, and we have a monster snowman, what I don't actually think fits to this biome at all. We also have some very nice patch like the little ice bear, Jason the killer or whatever, a fireplace and a snowflake. For the bundles here we have not that much. We have one skier, the reindeer, the polar bear, this one, and we have two sports swans. I don't remember what they were. And for these, this is basically the same in every biome, so nothing that special. The thing that actually made this map so special for me is the zipline mechanics. Ziplines wasn't actually a thing all of the time. Back then, when it really came out, they definitely existed, I know that, but they really were just special in the next update with the racing mechanics. But if I would rate the biome, I would say it's a 4.5 out of 10. Sorry, 4.5 out of 5. Just because it's so nostalgic and such a special biome for me. And it has all of its great building mechanics and the traps like here. I love this map and biome together. So, but I would say we should stop yashing about it. This 4.5 out of 5 map, and we should go on to the next biome. And this is the one and only biome. They didn't really do that much, I would say. They added very cool things like water with real water mechanics, which was back then such a big deal. And I would also say this is the update that like really introduced the whole fighting thing, because it was. It wasn't in the first update that added FFA, but it was the first ever update that added the biome, that's basically every FFA map. We have the basic heroes here, like every other biome too. Then the hats. The hats are special, because we have a mixture of sea creatures and war-themed and peace-themed things. The same goes for the badges. We have flower, we have the skeleton telescope, we have a horse, we have a bucket of sand, we have a sword, and we have a fish. It's a mixture. And the same goes with the bundles, but they're more like fish creature than beach things, than war-themed things. Like we have the shark, the mermaid, and the lifeguard. And of course the flying pilot bundle. It isn't the biggest from all of the shops, but it's a very nice shop, I suppose. Because of the shark, because I like Snob Up and I. But now we have to talk about the tech wrap. Because this tech wrap is kinda packed. We have, of course, the inner tube and the anchor. But we also have things like the surfboard. We have building blocks, terrain things, decoration, and one of the most things that catches my eye, or your eyes maybe too, is the turret. turrets are head turrets, placeable turrets, and they basically just shoot at people in new or the enemy teams or bugs, depends on. We also have wooden versions, the cannons, of course, too, some mobs, and of course we have glass, bitter glass, and the little things here that can make you go faster under the water. With the pay-to-win thing that also is kind of pay to lose the propeller, and we also have the air blaster, which on top of the water, wait, isn't so good, but underwater it is so peak because it shoots like this water ball. It travels, and when it hits somebody, it just explodes. Little supernova. What do you give this update? Or better said, this biome, little supernova. Oh wait, you can't talk, right? He gives it a 3.8 stars out of 5? Okay. So, this update also has such a great theme. Hey. This one is just very, very chill. Like, this one is something you could definitely put in any map, which is based on chilling. And yeah, it's basically everything about the update. I don't like this one. It's basically everything about... Oh my god, this stupid radio! So it's basically everything about the beach biome. It also introduced flowing water blocks, what I personally don't really like that much, but I guess it's cool. And yeah, we should go on to the next biome, which is facility. Facility is a very old, but also very, very nice biome, I would say. Some people actually wouldn't call it a biome, but I say it is a biome because it has its own thing in creative mode and its own tech web with sharp. So in my case, it is everything for a tech web, a biome. Just for biome, I'm very sorry. This biome basically just focuses on wiring. Like we have the basic wiring blocks, the hidden log wire, radiation bombs, the coal command thingies, portals, wireless transmitter and wireless receiver, the clock, the TVs, all of that stuff, I say. It also has basically no gadgets. It just has the radiation bomb and the vacuum. For those that don't know what the vacuum does, it can suck up items near it. Oh, yes. So if an item is thrown like the paint, it can just suck it up. By the way, this is just a boomerang, but without the boomerang. This is one of the more lame tech-ups, I say. It has the jump pads, the traps, teleporters, but I don't say it is awful. For the shop, we also don't have much. We have the rat, the dragon, and whip rat's suit and whip rat itself. We have the crazy scientist. We have some badges like the 6-7 badge. Cheese, whip rat, please use that badge that fits you. The atom badge, the clock, the temperature thing, and the bow tie. For hats, we have the sensoring eyeglasses, this little top hat, I don't actually know what this is, some glasses, headphones, cheese hat, and a cone hat. These all are pretty lame, but also pretty cool. And for hair, we have just the basic thing everywhere, and it's also like everywhere the same. Biome introduced things like wiring and stuff, but it isn't. It also introduced, as people would say it, teleporters, but that's such a cap. It didn't introduce teleporters or anything like that. Teleporters were in the game for like so much longer than just this. So yeah. I would give this biome a 2 out of 5 because I basically think this biome is like the most boring of them all. So only 2 are left now. And this one is one of my favorites. And this is Fantasy. Fantasy is like my favorite update. I don't know why. I just like they captured the fantasy aesthetic super well. The music is just I love it. I love it so much. It's the best soundtrack of all time. You can argue with this. I'm gonna defend that this is the best song in Hall of Yeeps. I don't care about, of course I don't care about the other songs, I just care about this. This is the best song ever, okay? You can argue this is the best song ever. How do you want to argue? Do you want to argue? So this update with the biome introduced things like potions. Potions aren't the best thing in the game, let's say. It has some nice features, but at the start it was so hard to figure out what can mix with what and what doesn't. Yeah, so this update didn't introduce that much actually, but it's awesome. This update also introduced things like Goblin Siege, and that's basically everything it introduced. But the tech web is so awesome. This tech web is one of the best tech webs. It's a very full tech web and it's such a good. I already showed parts of it. We have some potions like haste or slow falling. I'm a spinning bird. It also has things like the fly squaddle, which can easily kill things like bugs and all of these other things. It has gnomes, it has frogs, it has the soundtrack. I have to buy it, it's so hard. I'm gonna buy it. I love you. We have some weather for thunderstorm, rain, and cloudy. Some paints, which is just green. It's not lime, it's just green. These are for the normal grass, I suppose. This is the color of the normal grass. Which is so good. Then we have periwinkle. Dark purple, but I would say it's dark gray. And neon purple paint. It also introduced things like a saddle, so I could ride little super. Oh no, I know. I could ride little supernova with it. See? But we don't need that. We have some nice building blocks, which I call the sharp edge blocks. The cooking ingredients, like I don't actually care about it. A lot of different stuff, cooking ingredients. It has some so good items like the zipline arrow, the mace, the spear, the normal arrow. It's like just so awesome. I can't complain about anything in this update because it's like so awesome, okay? You can fight me for it. This is the best update for him at all. The tech web is awesome. It has so many good items like the dagger and all of this other stuff. And for the shop is also pretty nice. It has the wizard hat, the Robin Hood hat, this techno glasses, the mushroom hat, the butterfly, and the arrow. For bundles, we have the frog. This one is like the most cursed of them all. The shady rope guy, techno guy, and the bird. They're more like another techno guy, I think. And the badges are so nice. The apples, I think it's like a reference to Snow White or something, I don't know. Then the magic stone, the emerald, fly squaddle, and the cockroach, and another bug. Basically, I think the cockroach and the bug are from the infestation update. Fantasy is also the update with the most drops. It had the pet drop, like it wasn't a drop, I would say, but an extra updates like the pet update, the bug update, and it's just such a great update. And it was the last biome that was introduced, or it was like also the last biome in 1.0, because the last biome, desert, was introduced just lately in 2.0. Yeah. I give fantasy. Whopping 5 out of 5 stars because just the map is great. The sound effects are great, everything in this update is just great. And yeah, I would go on to the next, and this would be... And the last biome is, of course, desert. I know this one doesn't really look like a desert, and this is like also the thing that gives the minus point, I would say. None of the maps that came out for the desert are biome, like the original desert town, mineshaft. They didn't look like a desert. It was everything based on the Wild West. Just as this is based on steampunk. I couldn't really find out the map. Yeah. This biome was the first that introduced us to flying, which is, I would say, it's pretty guile. I mean, nice. Guys, yes, I love it very much. The flying, and it's like a very cool feature, I would say. But I have my complaints, okay? Like the whole tech grab. The tech grab has minecarts, whales, fire extinguisher, flamethrower, fire traps, fire axes, fire bombs, a lot of paints, flying things, the revolver. Which basically is just a punt gun that you have to reload. It just makes this one more satisfying. Just as the lighter, it's so useless actually. Just has things like quicksand, cacti. Meat soundtrack I hate. Actually, I hate the soundtrack. I hate it so much. I wish I never did. It has boomerangs. It has the outlaw mode. Things you can steal, sheriff mode, but altogether it's pretty nothing. It's just like minecarts, the new stairs, some decorations, fire, flying, Wild West things, boomerang, and that's basically it. It isn't that much in here, but I would say it's okay. If we would like actually have a desert update that's actually based on a desert, like the first concept we ever got for the desert update that then later got scrapped, this would be a great desert update biome, but this one isn't. This one is like way too much based on like other things. The shop is also pretty simple, I would say. The hair is like now of the new with weather things, and we have some robber things, Mexican hat, a sheriff bundle, a flight attendant, a miner, and a woman. I don't know what this is. We have a scorpion, a train, a cacti, a shoe, an agent bug, and a bomb. It isn't much. No, I am. Travis is disappointing. At least we have the steampunk one. This one is part of this update with the flying and technically also a desert. The thing. But the thing I am wearing right now, this one is the biome bundle, and I don't want to talk too much, but this update is just not mine. 2 out of 5 stars. I don't like it at all. So I hope. Oh yeah, I got tagged. Wow. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope I could. If you have different opinions, except for desert, I will not accept. I hate desert. If you have something else to say, write in the comments, leave a like and a sub. I would really appreciate it. Because this video took like half an hour to record, I know. What, half an hour? 1.5. I'm sorry. I'm not the best at English, okay? I live in Germany. Chill. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeep!